When I was a kid, I used to play Pokemon so much that I started having auditory hallucinations of Route 1. I basically had a radio on in my head for 3 weeks, and it was the best 3 weeks of my entire childhood. But I stopped playing in 2021, around 4 years ago, right before Scarlet and Violet came out. Since then, the Pokemon database that was my brain has deteriorated considerably, replaced by cringe VTuber content, of course. So I decided to challenge myself a bit today. Can I still draw Pokemon from memory without using any reference at all? I'll be drawing 5 Pokemon, and at the end, I'll pull up the real Pokemon to see how good or bad I did. So stick around to the end. I'm going to be using this random Pokemon generator to choose that I found online, and I thought this would be a great route because that way I don't actually see the photos of the Pokemon, but I will see the names, so I'll have to figure it out from there. I'm shit out of luck if any Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet or later pops up though. All right, so let's see. We're gonna go ahead and generate. Hypno! Oh, I know Hypno! I know Hypno. I liked Hypno as a kid. Hypno was cool, but also creepy. I know Hypno is yellow, and he's got a hypnosis, like little wand, like a watch, kinda. So he has like a big nose. I remember that. I feel like I'm drawing like the pre-evolution of him, but I'm pretty sure he has like pupils. And he has a really creepy face. I feel like I'm already doing this wrong. So, and he has like a muscular structure, I think. I'm not trying my best with these. So they're just gonna be really simple sketches. And then, like, of course, he has the little dingle dangle that I don't remember what it's called. Does he wear clothes? He wears clothes, right? I was so confident. I was like, yeah, I know Hypno. I remember Hypno. That's a Gen 1 Pokemon. I don't remember Hypno at all. I'm pretty sure he had something on his head. But honestly, he looks kind of like an onion. So maybe not. Does he have ears though? Because honestly, this looks a little... Because I know he's got pecs. I think he's got pecs. Or the Hypnos look like a fully built man, but with a weird face. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's at least try to make him look good-ish. This looks like a Muppet. Why does this feel like it looks like a Muppet? I feel like I'm losing more confidence as I'm drawing this. And then he's like yellow. So I'm just gonna color him yellow because I know he's yellow. And I'm just using a really quick lasso tool because I'm not putting a lot of effort into these sketches today. I'm just gonna get like the general shape and the general idea and maybe like the color and see if that looks good. I promise if this is the first video that you're watching of my content, I draw so much better. I promise I'm a good drawer, as the kids say. Oh wait, he has purple pants, doesn't he? Or am I thinking of something else? Should I at least like color in the mouth? I should color in the mouth. All right, let's see. Well, we'll see at the end what this looks like, but that's my attempt at Hypno. And just so I remember who this is, because I feel like I'm not gonna... Okay, because this is so bad. Hypno. There we go. Okay, now for the other one. We're gonna see what other one we've got, and we got Screamtail? What's that? Okay, this has to be a new Pokemon. So I'm just gonna draw what I think it should look like. How about that? Because I have absolutely no idea what that is. I'm thinking like, kind of like a Trapinch, but it's the tail, and he's really scared. And then I'm thinking of like a really small creature, like a Pikachu mouse kinda. And I'm hoping this looks good. Oh god, this does not look good. I'm just thinking like, because Pokemon have a lot of like cat-like, dog-like, and fox-like creatures, so it's safe to assume that it'll look something like that. And let's give him little horns because that's cute. Screamtail. Okay, and let's give him some little shines. So a Screamtail, I would think, would be like, I don't know why, but purple seems to be calling my name today. So we're gonna make him purple and maybe like black, like maybe it's a poison type. See, all of this like Pokemon facts are coming back to my brain as I'm drawing them, even though I know this does not look good. Again, not a lot of effort, just a sketch to at least define the idea. And then let's do a black. Well, not all the way black because my line art's black. And then we're gonna make him have like gray or black ears. And then gray or black paws. I hope that the Pokemon fans who have accidentally stumbled upon this video don't absolutely hate me for this. They're gonna be like, that is not a Screamtail. That is not a Hypno. Why are you doing this to me? You're making me have brain hurt. Okay, that's what I think a Screamtail looks like. Speedrunning character design because I don't know what's going on. Okay, so now we're gonna do the third one. And the third one will be Greedent. What the heck is a Greedent? I recognize the name, but I do not know what it is. So we're gonna do some more character design, yay! For some reason, Greedent, it seems like a grass type, maybe like a ground type. So I'm gonna use brown and green for the colors, and for the shape, I feel like he's a seed. All right, not an oddish. Greedent. So I feel like it would be like a more angry character. Oh God, what did I just make? What are you? Greedent. There we go. That's what I think a Greedent might look like. Like a seed, like a really mean acorn. Almost looks like Al's brother in Full Metal Alchemist, which I also don't remember the name of. That kind of looks like him, doesn't he? Except he's on a strawberry. That's so stupid. Okay, well, let's go with it because I, again, have no idea what's going on. So we're gonna roll with the punches, and y'all are probably gonna be punching me at the end of this video. Or maybe like a darker, like orangey yellow. Maybe like underneath the jaw, and then like maybe black eyes, green eyes, maybe green eyes. It's gonna look horrible. I know it is. Yeah, it looks horrible, but you know what? This is the day where I get to goof off and draw whatever I want, even though it doesn't look that pretty. It's fun. Greedent? Question mark? Well, let's put the name there just so I can know which one's which. Greedent. Angry Acorn. That's his name. His name is Angry Acorn. One more to go after this one. Okay, let's see what we get. What is that? Garganacl. How do you pronounce this? Garganacl. I'm afraid to Google it because I'm going to see a picture of it. Garganical? Help. I don't know what this one is. Half of the Pokemon, like there was one I was semi-confident in, and that was Hypno, because it's Gen 1. Gargan sounds large, like a Giganotosaurus. So maybe it's a dino. Maybe like a dragon. I feel like my drawing skills have lowered to the point of when I was 12. Like this feels like 12-year-old Athalie right here. 12-year-old Athalie is back in the game, baby. I don't know. Maybe he's got muscles. Maybe he's a humanoid dragon. Uh-oh. Is this furry territory? Beefy men. I don't know how to draw men. Like if you guys are a returning viewer and you may have noticed like almost all of my characters are feminine, this is why. I don't know how to draw men. And Garganical. The "-cul" sounds like monocle, so maybe he has. Wait, I better give him another eye. I better give him another eye. Expands his skull. He needs a monocle because it's a I'm seriously struggling. It's not a bit. Maybe he's a Barney as the dinosaur. Maybe he should be purple too. Or maybe he's like, let's do gray. Cool, let's give him red eye, because why not? If 12-year-old Athalie is coming back, then I better come back strong. I'm gonna have some hella edgy characters. Yeah, let's go pink. Why the hell not? Maybe some hot pink. Maybe some hot pink triangles of death. There we go. Let's do hot pink horns. I feel like I have so much power right now. I have no idea what this character looks like, so I'm making a whole new one. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. This is what I think Garganical looks like. The Pokemon fans in my comments are gonna be so mad at me. This is so stupid. All right, it has been 2 hours later. I got to install my CPU. It was so terrifying installing that thing. I also installed it on my husband's computer. We both have new CPUs. I'm so happy. Anyway, let's go ahead and generate the last Pokemon. And let's see what we get. Hopefully it's something I actually know this time. I don't know this one. Slurpuff. Is it like a variation of Jigglypuff? Well, let's see. Let's do a variation of Jigglypuff then. Because I have no idea what this is. So let's go Slur. Slur. Feels poisony. So Jigglypuff has like little ears, but they're like pointy. And then like, you know, that's what Jigglypuff looks like, kinda, I guess. So I'm gonna make their ears floppy maybe? All right, so we're gonna do like big, like, sad eyes, and then, like, a cute little frown. Okay, and now I know Jigglypuff has little tiny arms. I used to love Jigglypuff as a kid. Okay, and then this is so bad. This whole video is an embarrassment. I am so sorry. Let's give her a little bit of a pouty frown. Slurpuff. Well, maybe, how about this? What if we, like, I don't... I'm so upset that I don't know any other Pokemon that were generated here today other than Hypno. And even then, I think I really messed it up. Maybe like a little slimy guy. Little sad slimy guy. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, like that. It's a little disproportionate, but again, we're just doing sketches today. Now I'm thinking about pink, but like more of like a purpley pink, like a magenta. Even if this isn't a real Pokemon, it's awfully cute. Let's give him like purpley blue eyes. Like indigo eyes, maybe? And then we'll give this one a gradient. Because it's our last one, we'll put a tiny bit more effort into it. And then we're gonna add a little clipping mask. And then we're gonna add a little bit of a gradient there. There we go. Slurpuff. So what we're gonna do is we are going to compare and contrast and see how horrible I did. I know I did horrible, but I just don't know how horrible. Okay, so we're gonna look up an image of Hypno. Oh, that is so off. What? That is so off. Wow, I am so embarrassed right now. They've got a whole collar and everything. That's why it looked weird, because he had the collar and he has like little cat ears, and the nose is not like a trunk. Could have sworn it was a trunk like the pre-evolution, but I guess not. Man. Okay, so that was a big fail. Let's see what the other ones are. All right, so this one, I had no idea what it was. So we're gonna search it up and see what it actually looks like. So Scream Tail. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. So that's like Jigglypuff, but really fancy, really bougie, really girlified. Now that's a girl's girl right there. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got that way off. I took it way too literally. I made a screaming tail. But this right here is so cute. You know, maybe I should play the new Pokemon games, because that's cute. I want that. I want that Pokemon right now. Okay. Another fail, but let's keep looking. Maybe there's some hope for me. We'll see. Okay, so this right here is Greedent. I thought it sounded like an angry acorn, so I drew it as an angry acorn. So Greedent. That is a Pokemon I should have known. That isn't that Pokemon X and Y? I played the hell out of that game. Well, I got the grass type. Well, actually, I think it's normal type. Well, I was completely off. That is not at all what a Greedent is, and I should have known this one because I played Pokemon X and Y. I'm pretty sure it's in Pokemon X and Y. No, it's Sword and Shield. It's Sword and Shield, right? Because you shake down the trees in Sword and Shield. These are all fails. And then we got the almost furry. Gargan. Cool. Whoa. That's cool. Look at that guy. He's just a blocky boy. He's so cute. Where are you from? What does the shiny version look like? Ooh, more like a sandstone. This one's more like a marble, maybe. It looks like it's from the new game. Maybe I should play that game. Okay, anyway, so that is completely off, but I actually learned about a really cool Pokemon out of it, so I mean, I'm not too upset about it. And then finally, we got Slurpuff, which I'm really curious because none of these were what I was expecting at all. So I'm really curious to see what Slurpuff is. And I should have known this one too. Why? This is definitely X and Y, right? Yeah, X and Y. I should have known this one. This one's so cute. So yeah, completely different. The colors are kind of similar. The cuteness factor kind of similar, but other than that, completely off. Yeah. I don't know what I was expecting. I was honestly expecting to fail, but I didn't think I would fail this hard. I really need to get back into Pokemon. Maybe I should get back into it by playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I hear it's okay. I don't know. Is it a good game? Is it something that you'd recommend? Because I mean, who knows? I might play it on stream. Oh, speaking of, I will be doing a fancy schmancy VTuber debut on March 30th. I'm gonna be streaming for the first time in a very, very, very long time time on Twitch. I believe it'll be 7 p.m. CST. That also includes not just art, but video games. So definitely go ahead and give me a follow on Twitch, just so that you're prepared and you get notified when I start the debut. I will be streaming around 3 times a week. I want to try and get partnered. I finally got affiliate, but I want to get partnered too. So that way we can, you know, just gather footage on stream and then I can compile it for videos and then it'll be great. But yeah, there's just a little unofficial promo out there, just a little advertising it for myself, a little sponsorship, if you will. I have made my model completely from scratch. Everything that I've made asset-wise is mine. But yeah, it'll mean a lot to me if you decide to join the stream. The one thing that was really holding me back was that CPU that I installed in the middle of this video. But yeah, if you like this video, make sure to click that magical little like button at the bottom. And if you want to see more videos like this, click that fancy schmancy subscribe button down there too. I'd love to see you here and I'd love to see you next time. Bye-bye.